What is up? How is it going, my friends, on Surplus Trader Secrets? So I thought I'd do a quick one because I'm in the office today, because I'm still doing recordings and edits and updates of the brand new Surplus Trader Secrets coaching program. So I'm doing a bit of recording for a few hours today, and this afternoon I'm gonna probably have a walk, nice walk. So I've come on today basically to tell you about what is the best deal. What's the best deal you can do in the surplus stock business? Because people do always ask me what's the best type of surplus stock deal you can do in the surplus stock business. And I've given this a lot of thought over the last few weeks, and so I'm going to tell you shortly. But first, I'm just going to tell you what I've been up to this week, and I'm just going to get something up on my phone to show you guys. Finder's fee. I got a finder's fee yesterday on a deal, which I will tell you about. I can find it. Can't find it. Here we go. So you can see that. One second. It's difficult to do on the phone, but anyway, so yeah, I got sent $6,000 yesterday for a deal that I literally just found just from doing some emails. I'm actually going to make a video of this. This is a part payment. There's actually more to come. This is just the initial payment, a finder's fee. And basically what I did was I invested $6.40 into doing something, or getting someone to do something for me. And on the back of that, I've made, it's probably going to be about $8,000 on the back of that $6.40 investment. And this $8,000 payment to me is just a finder's fee, meaning I just literally found a deal. I found a surplus stock. I'm not even going to say what it is, because I spent quite a while searching through, doing product research and going through some niches, and I found basically some companies related in this niche, and basically I invested $6.40 doing something, which I'm going to release a video next week on exactly how I do it. It's going to be a case study video of what I did right from the beginning and what I invested $6.40 in order to get me back $8,000 finder's fee. And it was within 25 days this took, okay, from spending $6.40 doing something to earning a finder's fee of £8,000, and what I actually did. So I've been making some slides. I'm going to do a presentation on video, a case study on how I did that. And anyone can do this, guys. Anyone can do this, and you don't need to invest a lot of money. Like this one, for example, I've invested $6.40 doing what I've done, and it was purely just an exercise where I've seen a group of companies in a specific niche, and I've thought, right, I want to see if I can find some surplus stock from these companies. And so what I did was I invested $6.40, which I will explain next week on video what that was for. But it created an opportunity for me, because after emailing this group of companies, I was offered a big quantity of some stock in a Middle East country, and that deal I passed to someone, one of my very, very well connected contacts in America, and he managed to find a buyer for that stock. I just sat back, I just passed him that deal. I said, here's a deal, you're in that industry, you're the expert, you go find a buyer. And I just sat back like that. And anyway, 25 days later, so it took quite a while, but 25 days later, we managed to conclude, or he managed to conclude the deal with his buyer. And it's all been paid for, the stock. They're going to be probably start collecting it next week. And, you know, I got my first installment, finder's fee installment of $6,000 from my connection in America. So, great. And, you know, it was an easy one. So, going back to what's the best deal you can do? What's the best surplus stock deal you can do in this business? I'm going to tell you exactly now. And you probably won't expect me to say this, but the best surplus stock deal you can do in this business, is the next one. That's the best surplus stock deal you can do in this business. The next deal, okay? And the reason I say that is because the next deal is always the best surplus stock deal you can do, because you're never looking at the deal that you're doing. You're always looking at the next one. And that is always the best one to do in this business. Always be looking for the next deal. And that is how you can keep doing deals, by focusing on finding the next deals all the time, which means the process of building what we call a pipeline. A pipeline is something that you are basically stacking potential deals up on the back of getting surplus stock offers each week. So you are bringing in these surplus stock offers and you are stacking them up, these surplus stock offers. They are what we call a pipeline. They're a pipeline of potential deals that we are stacking up each week, okay? And that basically, that pipeline of surplus stock offers that we're stacking up each week, there's going to be, I should have a whiteboard, a board actually, then I could do a diagram. I have got my whiteboard, but I've lost my markers, my marker pens. Can't find them anywhere. So when you have a pipeline of offers coming in and you're stacking them up, you're getting them on email, and then you're stacking these up, these offers, existing, current, new offers that you're getting each week, and a percentage of them are going to be, workable. Some of them are going to be not sure if they're going to be workable, and then you're going to have a percentage that are wasted time, rubbish. Okay, so these pipeline of offers that you're getting in each week, you are processing them, and you are working through these deals that are basically going to be your next deal. Okay, they're going to be your next deal. So that is the trick in this business, is to have a constant pipeline of surplus stock offers that you are working through, where some are going to happen, some might happen, and some are not going to happen. So that is basically how you approach this business, where you are building a pipeline. And I always say the best deal, the best surplus stock deal you can do is the next one. Okay? And that's what I always have in my head. I'm always looking for the next one. I'm not just looking at that one I'm doing or done and think, cool, done that deal. Yeah, and I've got some money in and I'm comfortable, and then, but no, when I'm working on existing deals, I'm looking, or when I'm completing existing deals, I'm always looking for the next ones. Okay, always very, very proactive, looking for the next deals. And the only way that can happen is if you've got a pipeline of offers. And if you haven't got enough offers coming in to create a good sized pipeline of offers, you know, I always like to have a minimum of 20 surplus stock offers at any one time. Okay, so if you can imagine a stack of 20 offers here, sometimes you're going to be pulling some out that are no good, and the stack drops a little bit. It's a bit like Jenga. So you've got a stack of surplus stock offers that you're working on, and some of them are coming out of that stack because they were a waste of time. They just didn't happen. You know, maybe the seller was not motivated enough and was not negotiable at all on the price. So pull that one out, put it to the side, follow that up 3-6 months later or whatever, and then each day there's a new offers coming through, so I'm putting them in the stack. So that stack, there's ones coming out, and then I'm stacking more each week, new offers. So as ones are coming out that are a waste of time, there's new ones coming on top. Okay, so I've got this system where, you know, there's new offers coming through, stacking them up, working on ones, pulling off which ones I can, and taking out the ones that are a waste of time, putting in the new ones. So I'm always focused on looking for the new deals to happen. I'm always looking at the next deal, always looking at the next deals. Okay, and that's what you've got to do in this business to make the good money. Okay, you need a good stack, basically. If you've only got a small stack of offers, then obviously, you know, if you look at the chances of doing a deal on a small stack, obviously your chances of doing a deal are going to be a lot less. Okay, because your pipeline, your little stack of pipeline of surplus stock offers is small. Okay, so how do you get a small pipeline of offers into a big pipeline of offers? Simple. You've got to basically make more contacts. You've got to make more contacts, and you've got to put yourself about. This week, for example, here, I'll give you an example, okay, this week, what I did. And I'm not saying anyone can do this, because some people are not very comfortable at doing it, but I literally just went on my phone, on video, on LinkedIn, and I said, all right, everyone, to all my connections, I'm looking for some surplus stock deals, anything at all, in any industry. You know, tag someone in the post that might have some stock, or message me on LinkedIn if you've got some stock. And on the back of that little video on that day, I probably got about maybe 15 offers. Okay, so 15 offers, and then a few more trickled in afterwards over the coming days. And I'm doing stuff like this all the time, so I'll just post something on LinkedIn, or I might post something in a group, or I might email a list of contacts that have offered me stock in the past. So obviously all the companies that have offered me stock over the years, you know, even if it's only this year, any company that's already offered me stock, I'll have them in their own list of companies. So I'll email all of them, and you can make it a bit more personal when you're contacting them. You can say, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well and safe. Do you remember you've offered me stock before in the past? And just writing to see if there's anything else you can offer me. Have you got any other stocks? Not been in touch for a while. So they're very warm. They're very warm contacts, not cold. You know, you're not contacting them for the first time. They'll remember you. They'll remember you from before. So they are good lists that I build up of basically contacts that they've offered me stock before. You know, even if it's just one offer they've sent me, at least they'll remember that they've sent me an offer before. Even if that deal never happened, even if that deal didn't even happen, they'll still, you've built up a little bit of a rapport with this company, and you just say, look, I know the last offer we didn't do anything, it didn't work out. Have you got anything else we can look at? And still be very keen to do some business with you. So and then so those companies that have offered you stock before, they are easier to get into your pipeline of surplus stock offers, because they're a warmer contact. You've been offered stock from them before. So obviously I've got a lot of these contacts that have offered me stock before. And that is the trick. You've got to be building your contacts, getting stock offers, and then getting more repeat offers from those same companies, not just once. You can't just contact a company and get a surplus stock offer and that's it. You don't ever get offered any stock ever again. You need to be trying to get offered stock from them again. Or, even say, have you got any contact? Have you got any connections that you know of? Have you got any customers or people you buy from that may have some surplus stock? That's a good thing to say, because they might have heard through their connections about some stock that one of their contacts is stuck with. So I'm always being proactive, asking people, or putting a video on LinkedIn, or writing a post, seeing if anyone's got any stock in LinkedIn groups. I'll always maybe put a post in a LinkedIn group to see if there's any surplus stock. So that's how I'm keeping my pipeline big all the time, guys. It's not hard, and there's no real secret to it. You've just got to make more contacts and be more proactive. Okay, you can't just email a few companies each week and expect to have a big pipeline of offers. You've got to be emailing a lot of companies. You've got to be proactive on places, on LinkedIn, even your existing connections, even locally where you are, which country you're in. What about local big companies that you could contact? Local big warehousing companies. There's a lot of methods, guys. It's just a matter of being proactive, and that is how I get the ball rolling with making money on a surplus stock deal. I'm constantly searching for stock from companies, and I'm getting offers all the time consistently. So I've got a big pipeline of offers, a minimum of 20 offers at any one time. Sometimes 30, 40, 50 offers I've got. And then I'm working on them all the time. And some might happen quite quickly, some deals. Some just might take ages. A lot of the time they can take a while is because you can't find a buyer for that stock even. You can't even get any interest in that stock. And I just basically keep trying and trying, because some circumstances change. So some stock that I've been offered from a few weeks ago, or months ago even, I might have a buyer a few months later, because it might be a brand new buyer contact that I've found who actually is interested in that stock. My existing buyer contact might not be interested in that stock. So that's another thing as well, guys. I'm always building new buyer contacts as well, because you've always got to be looking for new buyers for your surplus stock offers that you get. Always got to be. I do new business with new buyers every single month, and a lot of my deals come from finding new buyers. I don't just rely on old buyers that I've got. I'm looking for new buyers as well all the time, which is great. So guys, that is it for today. So all I came on to do was just say what is the best deal that you can do in the surplus stock business, and the answer is the next deal. The next deal is always the best deal you can do in the surplus stock business. That's how you start earning the real money. Okay, by building your pipeline of offers and always being focused on the next deal, the next deal, the next deal, and that's how you that's how you get forward in this business. Not being content with just that existing deal that you're doing, or just done. Always be focused on looking at the next deal, the next deal. So, all right, guys, have a good rest of the weekend, and any questions, put it in the comments. Please like or comment, let me know what you think, and I will. Oh, there's a question here. Marianne, sorry, Marianne, I didn't see your question there. I was too busy talking. Is it possible to start this business with zero capital? Marianne, I get asked this question a hell of a lot. A very big question that people ask: can you start this business with 0% capital? And the answer is yes. Simple answer is yes, you can. The way I teach it is that you don't have to use any money to actually buy and sell any surplus stock. Okay, there's a way of doing it, and there's actually three methods within that one way. There's actually three different ways of doing it within that one method. But no, you don't need any capital. If I'm being transparent and upfront and honest with people, then there is a little bit to invest in at the beginning, which, apart from if you're coming into the coaching program, which is investing in yourself, but actual capital, the only thing you could spend money on is buying a domain, to set up a domain email address, which is like literally £10 or less, $10 or less per year. It's cheap. And then buying email software, bulk email software, which is not expensive either, which is optional, by the way. You don't have to have an email software. I promote it because I email companies in bulk. Okay, but you can email companies one after the other and do lots and lots of them. So yeah, it's optional, but I do promote it in my program as a time-effective method of making contact with a lot of supplier companies. But there's actual capital for for buying stock, investing money in stock. No, you don't need that at all. You can find stock, you can buy it and sell it without using any of your own money, and that's what I deep dive into in my program. And by the way, everything I'm teaching is what I do myself. So 99% of the deals I do are deals where I never use any of my own money, not a cent, not a penny. Okay, so that's what I teach, and it's a great effective method, and I'm making 5 figures every month easily, and I don't use any of my own money to buy and sell stock. So if you want to get involved, if you want to get into the program, as I say, I'm just updating the brand new coaching Surplus Trader Secrets coaching program. It's new, it's been updated, it's fresher, it's higher value, there's more content, there's more ways of finding stock, finding buyers, and of course, don't forget, I offer one-to-one on deals that you find and help you find buyers for that stock as well. And that is high value. That's high value shit. Okay, that's what I call a high ticket thing, because at the end of the day, you can put your stock offers to me that you get, and I will try and help you do a deal on that stock, and that's me doing the work, trying to make that deal happen. And sometimes I don't, but sometimes I do, and my students here will tell you the money they've made from me helping them do those deals, making money for them. So and obviously that's not something I charge for. It's a one-off payment when you get into the program. That's it, done. There's no more payments whatsoever. That's lifetime 24/7 access, and you get to work with a guy who's been in the business for 30 years. So you will obviously, if you work at it and you study the course and you implement and take action with my help as well, you will get results easier and quicker. So yeah, anyway, yeah, that is it, guys. So I hope that answered your question, Marianne. And yeah, by the way as well, not only do you not need any capital, you can do this from anywhere in the world, anywhere. I mean, it's literally something you can do from your computer, so you can actually be anywhere in the world. One of my students, Pamir, he's in India, and he found some stock in Ireland, and he found a buyer in England, and I helped him do that deal, and he made some money last week doing that, and he's in India. He's doing it from his laptop. So people think that because you're buying and selling in bulk, that you've got to invest money in stock, and you can't do it from home. You need to buy and hold the stock and deliver it to customers. And yeah, you do need to deliver it to customers, or customers will collect the stock. But you're not doing it from any warehouse, or you're doing it from your laptop, okay? And there's a method to it, okay? There's an actual method to buying and selling that stock without touching or seeing it, okay? You don't touch or see any stock that you buy and sell. There's a method to it, and I'm doing these deals every week, guys, and it's all done on the back of email and WhatsApp, and yeah, maybe the odd phone call, but as I say, and I keep saying, I'm doing deals where no one has even spoke on the phone, okay? It's all the communication from beginning to end is on email, and email, me to the seller to me to the buyer to me, all on email, or we might move the conversation to WhatsApp, and that's how I am doing deals with people, and that's how it's done. That's how it can be done, buying and selling in bulk surplus stock. So that's what I love about it. It's something that is very, very time effective, very time effective. The fact that you can actually move truckloads of stock just behind a laptop or computer from home or anywhere in the world. And yeah, there is a method to it, guys, and trust me, the method works. It's what I do in my own business. So next week I'm recording I'm gonna do the video on forgot now, how I invested $6.40 and got $8,000 back within 25 days, okay, on some surplus stock, okay, without me buying or selling anything, okay. If you want to see that video, drop a yes, Matt, in the comments, and I'll bring it to you next week. Anyway, that is it. I'm going to crack on because I've got some recording to do for the course. I'm recording the lessons using some slides on PowerPoint, so I've got quite a bit to do, which is why I'm in on a Saturday. But have a good rest of the week. Any more questions, just drop it in the comments, guys, and I'll always answer. So take care, guys. I will see you very soon. Where my mouse gone? Oh, it's there.